Hello diamonds and welcome back to Ecobee Season 9. I just got back from the Mivs shop because I needed a lot more steel gears, and I decided that I will get rid of the water wheel and all the windmills because they are no longer necessary, because I did a little bit build yesterday. But before we even go and check that build out, let me put the gears that I got somewhere in my storage. Yeah, this is fine, because we have modern upgrades series and they're selling out very quick, because I think last night before I left I had over 20 and well, I literally have none. And also I had forgotten to put the reserve back on, so absolutely nothing kept either. So now I set it up so it should make few reserves, and yeah, out of hundreds we have like 73 to go. Of course, the first three I already assigned differently. One for me and two I sold to Iris, because I needed all the plastic stuff, obviously. But yeah, I probably need to go and buy even more, so I will go there later. I wish we had upgrade 4s, but it will take time because we need composites first. So I'm not rushing with that. Maybe I can even put the buyback order for those. I think it's 165 at the moment. I mean, the thing is that the price goes down a little bit after a while, and I don't want to cause a situation where exactly on the new price, because I do have competition on upgrade market. I don't want them to pay more than it costs for anyone else, so it's more like safety corner. Yeah, we are already selling quite a few of those, so that's nice. And yeah, modern tools, because we didn't have 3s running, we have plenty. Yeah, the price is a little bit inflated, but not too much. So anyway, the reason why I took all those windmills and stuff down is because they look ugly, and we can see how all the neighbors still have the mechanical power on those. I really wish they didn't do that, because it is a sin. And I mean, one of the worst, unfortunately, is Iris's one, because until we have more modern machinery to deal with the mining stuff, this tower will stay. I wish not. But yeah, so I did get myself electrical power, mainly to make sure that once I have all the lights in every room, it would no longer be dark and I don't need to rely on anyone else. I did add the transmission poles for myself. Unfortunately, no one else has anything, so pretty much I have what I have. So people can use my electricity if they really need to, because it gives a lot of power. But well, one moment I will need to start focusing on getting the power grid done as well. So if you go downstairs, which is through this nice way, I have set up some mining equipment. So mainly so I can make my own sand out of sandstone, because people still need mortar and sand is the easiest way to use. I'm still not mining 7 yet, so I kind of wasted a little bit materials there. Otherwise it's good. I have 2 of the stem mills. One is for crushed limestone, which I'm selling directly, and the other one is crushed sandstone that I'm storing to make into sand later. And back here is my power generator. So I have the electrical pump, because electricity is totally fine. I might have needed to make a bit bigger run-in area, because I did put the ladder on this side as well, so maybe I need to move it to the other side. So whenever I disabled the piping, then it ended up somehow to not really function. So, but it's fine, I can let it run. It kind of looks a bit more natural when the water is running, I would say. So I will leave it as it is. I did put a wall around, so I don't really need to worry about that side. And I did actually do some trial and error first I wanted to put roof, but then I was like, nah, the backside looks ugly, so I switched it out. So I will put those corners here as well. So yeah, I need to leave like the inner side kind of open so I can make it more natural that I can walk around. Let's put the ladder on the other side as well to make it even better, because this way I think it makes more sense. It's further away from the water flow, because climbing up with the water coming in probably isn't the best. But we can use the physics error as well. So yeah, and they're all nicely running the right way considering the water direction. So there's nothing to switch out, and yeah, it's definitely better than what some people do, putting them rotating the wrong way. And then I added the walkway. I want to do the roof as well at one moment, or not roof, ceiling. So hopefully I can also add some lights. But yeah, inside I do have few lamps. I did also use lumber as the stand to make it nicer. I added few vases, so giving a bit better score. In this room I also have the same type like in the bedroom. The fire is still running. Of course now there is no chimney pot on the outside, but I hope it's still fine. Maybe I will come up with some magical idea to make it more natural again. Then bathroom unfortunately has no lights because there was nothing available yesterday. And in the kitchen I did put tiny extrusion on the roof. So I used the column piece because it has top part more matching with the rest of the ceiling. And then just added it on top. I will probably change it at one point, but not yet. And the kitchen is still kind of nice in my opinion. I did start kind of digging out extra space, but I left it as is because I had some other stuff to work on, mainly modern upgrades. So that's why I kind of left it there. Let's put the hammer away, it's kind of intimidating. So yeah, the work is going well with the upgrades, which is always excellent thing. And I think I sold quite a lot of those as well. So let's see. Okay, nipper bots 3 last ones. And yeah, I still sell like, do I sell? Yeah. I sold one basic upgrade 4, which is quite nice. Then of course sold me many of those as well, which is good. I mean, they're always reused, so nothing too problematic. Sentinel had sold me 2 of those upgrade 2s, so it's also one of the reasons why I have so many, as people are returning the lower tier ones and buying newer ones once available. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening, and yeah, before that I was pretty much constantly going to buy more of those. So we've sold some as well later on, which of course reminds me that you probably need to go and buy even more because, well, yeah, there's a lot of them again. So each of upgrade needs 9.12 steel gears. It's not like too many, but still a lot, because the initial one, like without upgrades, it's like 15 or something, or was it like this upgrade 1? So let's quickly jump past there. So I want to also talk that he went ahead and made quite big expansion to the industry building, because the tables for industry are super big. Like no one really predicted that. I do remember a little bit from the past that they were kind of big and took too much space, but I totally forgot that they took extreme amounts, especially when you want to set up like the robotic assembly table and like all those extra stuff, because I think I only had the big press something. Oh, fantastic loading speed again. So sometimes the recording gets slow. And yeah, he also added the braziers on the top, so it looks quite a bit better. so we can see the light through the bridge. So yeah, it's much deeper here. So we can see that there's a lot of extra space. But we can just come here and take all the last 15, because well, he doesn't make too many until we have higher tier modules available, which is totally fine. But yeah, it's quite nice building. I do like the design of it. Except before it was one section lower, not lower, but smaller. So pretty much double the space. It's fantastic. And he has also been working on the bridge. So as we can see, the bridge goes pretty much all the way. There's still like some finishing touches left for the sides. And maybe even some road pieces. So at one point, hopefully it gets done. So once it's done, then we can go and check it out as well. So let's quickly turn around and head back, because I have some plans on what buildings to check out today. Because there's really nice fancy bakery just across my shop, and I know that a lot of people go there to buy the goods, because Dalinar didn't have much available yesterday and she was away for a day. So of course now she has quite a bit of stuff, and I already went to shop there as well, so it's not like she's out of business or anything. But yeah, the bakery itself, it looks really cool, and I think it could be a nice addition to the video. This place I really want to get rid of. So this guy had been away for a while, more than 4 days, so maybe I can ask admins to do something with that, because it's bloody. I want to just tear it down and put it into the road level so it looks more natural. Just before I go further, let's move those inside so we can put them here. So yeah, the bakery is down there. Looks quite fancy. We'll park just across the road. So yeah, Riverside Bakery. Does nicely have all those, but of course they're not flowing because it's part of the ocean biome. But yeah, the building itself is quite fancy. So inside first we have the bakery center. We have quite nice open space, considering that all those are considered as separate rooms. So what's 3? Yeah, 3 bakery rooms. And then the shop. Yeah, selling a lot of different stuff. Some stuffs are not even available in Dalinara's shop at the moment, like macaroons. Stuffed turkey is available there, and Bewatch of course has much better price, so that's why I tried it out there. So yeah, it's always good to have multiple shops that you can visit and find the best deals. So first let's check out the downstairs. It's like workshop corner for different works. A truck outside. And the open way to the bedroom. It's a little bit strange, but well, you never know. Bathroom. They do have sink, which I've been really wanting quite a long time. So is there any available? No, no one is making at the moment, so I will need to ask someone to make for me. And I think there was way up here. Another bathroom. This one is without toilet seats, but it has sink. Downstairs we had 2 toilet seats, probably one could be moved upstairs. Big living room. This one of course would need some fire, as it's kind of getting cold. Another bedroom. It's quite nice. It's a bit hidden away, so not really open to the guests. A kitchen, which can be then used for cooking and stuff. And on the back side there's milling stations, 4 of those, quite nice. If you go even further up, more storage, so it's considered kitchen because of that. And there's a secluded bathroom, no sink though, otherwise everything else is there. Big bedroom. This is living room, it's more like dining room, looks kind of cool. And on this corner will be then living room again, so this is more like where you can read the books and stuff. And on the back side there's empty room here, one living room, and here's one kitchen. So every floor seems to be different, it's always nice. And this staircase up here, so of course there's no more rooms here, but still, like, it's good place for storage or power generation, so quite good. So yeah, I do like it. And let's see what Mars has done with the building. I can see that he has put some solar panels on top, and they really well fit in. It looks very nice. And inside there's nothing really changed, just outside it looks a bit better with the solar panels. He also has building on top, so I can see that the room here was too low and needed extra. Totally fine. So assembly line here, bit more mechanical machinery. So he definitely does a lot more than we do with the mechanic skill. Quite nice wall next to the ramp, so kind of difficult to ride off. This storage is a little bit dodgy for me, but not the worst. So he definitely has a lot of hewn available, and considering the price, it's still one of the best. But yeah, at the moment I'm also making, so we have to see. I mean, I do buy for the basic upgrades, so I might come and buy all those things from here, maybe even the wooden wheels. So we'll see that. But yeah, it looks kind of decent. It's a unique building style. And yeah, now the ramp actually goes all the way straight. It's also good. And yeah, I mean, if it didn't have this shop here, maybe it could even be moved one block further. But I think it's fine as it is, because this is not used as the main road anyway, because as main road we use the different roads. So let's see on the map. So usually to go to Dan's place, which is here. No, not here. I went too far. Dan's place is here. So from my shop I usually go this way up and in, and from the main roads you can just go straight this way. So it's kind of good way in. But yeah, those are the places that are kind of visible and unique. We can of course check out if this building has any big changes. Don't really think. Last time did we check the upstairs? Can't remember if the upstairs was here. But yeah, there's nothing really, just one of the kitchens. So kind of empty. But yeah, for me, like at the moment, I'm mainly focusing only on the modern upgrades. So once we have the composites out, which of course we can quickly check when they will come. Someone has put some orders in on one of the vending machines, but without coins. So composites will be out in less than 3 hours. So probably once that happens, then I will need to be a little bit busy to make sure that we can get the last upgrades running. And yeah, then comes all the rest. So you can see how that goes. So let me quickly go into the upgrade room, because I want to set up production for my modern upgrade 5, because this is totally necessary for me. So for that we will need few basic circuits, which are available on the market already. So I will probably go and buy them. And for the composite lumber, we just need to wait until it's available. It will take 6 lumber to get started. And then I can make one of my tier 5 upgrades and put it in here. And then we can save a lot of materials. So let me set up those two. Of course, they need to be prioritized. Okay, good. And now in. I will do the work. I know that I need materials, which is fine. And yeah, it always shows that I need 2 and 6. So pretty much once they're ready, then within like 30 seconds I'm ready to change the module and start making modern floors. So of course I will need to calculate the prices and do all the hard work. But yeah, pretty much we are getting to the end game, which is really nice. And looking forward to it all season. And yeah, I think I will leave the video right here. So next episode hopefully we can go and look around more buildings, because well, we are kind of set up for the full production. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.